Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Chaitanya Deva used to experience three spiritual states: the innermost, the semi-conscious, and the conscious. Three states, these spiritual awarenesses. In the inmost state, he would see God and go into the samadhi. He would be in a state of jada samadhi. In the semi-conscious state, he would be partially conscious of the outer world. In the conscious state, he would sing the names and glories of God. Hazra to the Pundits. So your doubts are now solved. Sri Ramakrishna is explaining these three states, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and those who usually, very rarely, the world sees, like Sri Ramakrishna, now and then entering into Samadhi Sthiti, at least Bhava Samadhi, where he is totally oblivious of the external world. He is no more able to perceive or be aware of the external world. The world's presence he no more feels. In the ecstatic love of God, he forgets the world, his own bodily existence. He is not aware of his body, nor the environment, nor the people, nor the past or future. He is aware only of the deity or the aspect of God on which he has focused his whole mind. So this state is, at least, this is the external most. Then the innermost, that is, how do we calculate? Just like we say, deep sleep. Deep sleep, how do we measure? Deep sleep is, even if you tap on his body, he is not able to come to waking sleep. Understand. Some people, just a touch is sufficient to make them wake up. That is shallow sleep. That is, they are just sleeping on as if on the surface, just below the liminal level, just below the perception level. They are not able to perceive the world, just they enter and remain there. Some enter deep sleep, that even if you call their name, they are not able to wake up, nor if you tap on their body also, they won't be able to know that somebody is tapping on their body. So deep. If calling the name, if I awakens, it is little middle state. And when the external state is just coming to the external state, he is aware of the external, he is just coming to the awareness of the external world, losing the inner world. Those three states they pass through: waking, and then a little deeper, and the deepest state of samadhi, that is unaware of the external world. Chaitanya used to experience these three spiritual states: the innermost, the semi-conscious, and conscious states. Hazra to the Pandit, so your doubts are solved now. Master to the Pandit, what is samadhi? It is complete merging of mind in God consciousness. Mind is a medium between the self, the mind is backed by intellect, and in the front of mind remains the five senses which perceives the world. External perceptions by the senses is received, conveyed to mind. Mind receives it. Senses perceive and convey to mind. Mind receives it from within. Senses are externally turned. Mind is turned to senses to receive it, and it gives the interpretation to intellect. Mind is under the sway of vasanas, the tendencies. Lives after lives has accumulated so many tendencies. In this also, present life also is acquired. No, the tendencies drive, and the intellect, which is independent of mind and supposed to be the master of itself, has a little motherly affection towards the mind till Viveka interferes. So, if the mind demands, because it is under the vasana of, it sees a sweet meat, eyes see, convey to mind, already mind is driven by the past tendencies, vasanas. Vasanas force them to be, I want that. Ego is there in the intellect, just it conveys to intellect, and with the demand, like a child demanding. The intellect is capable of doing so many things. Now, this intellect, what it does is, the intellect doesn't keep quiet. It has so many techniques and knowledge which it can utilize to, it is intellect, buddhi. It has unique quality to achieve anything, even the transcending the nature and going beyond, which mind doesn't have. So the intellect acquires, somehow or the other tries to get that, whatever the mind wants, and tries to fulfill. So mind, which is the something like a bridge between the inner and external sense perceptions. Now, if this mind, which is driven, it cannot turn inward because the vasanas are driving it, pushing it out. So it cannot turn. Now, as the vasanas decline, the demands for the external world decreases. So slowly it is able to turn inward. So external objects are there, it sees, mind perceives. Senses perceive, mind understands. There is sweet meat. But the inner drive is not there to demand it or run after it or acquire it. So it just it is there. Because Viveka has come into picture that it is destroying the vasanas, that old tendencies, or it is eliminating them. So when they are being eliminated, it is at peace. Intellect understands, but mind doesn't have demand. Like children are going to parents, and children do not have demands, but I want chocolate, I want this and that. Parents just go on showing them so many things, giving knowledge, understanding and on. So the intellect goes. Now, intellect has a higher purpose. It understands, I have to turn inward and find out who am I in this world, in this bodily existence. So it is able to turn freely, it is able to move about freely without being driven, it is able to calmly sit, it is able to enter inside. This mind, intellect, turns inward, mind follows it. Because it doesn't need it doesn't have any demand in the external world. When children don't have any demand in the external world, what does it do? It silently sits at the feet of God. So this calm and joyful sitting at the feet of God. Now you see, the mind also. Mind immediately merges in the intellect. intellect also merges in it is experiencing, because intellect carries always within it ego. Ego doesn't, Kriya, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti are there with consciousness, and with intellect, the buddhi. Ego is there, ego kartritva, bhoktritva, jnatritva. Doership, enjoyership, and kartritva, bhoktritva, jnatritva. It knows. Now his knowledge is expanded, which includes the inner knowledge of God. Because external knowledge, he is fulfilled. The purpose of the external world is over for him. The internal, he has to climb now. So the demands are inner world. It wants to enjoy the company of God instead of all this it has seen. Whatever he caught in this world as object of enjoyment, it was giving continuous, unending problems and suffering. And it was kept bound. He was bound to the world. Now he is free. Now his mind merges in God. In an intellect merges in God. Ego, which is purified ego, which seeks the joy of God, is experiencing. Sri Ramakrishna is explaining that to Pundit, master to the Pundit. What is Samadhi? Master himself is asking question and Master himself is answering. What is Samadhi? It is complete merging of mind in the God consciousness. God consciousness is intellect. Intellect is become charged with. You see, iron is there, heat it. The iron is getting heated, going on heating, it becomes red hot. When it is red hot, it has lost all the properties of iron. It is no more iron. It is fire. When it is like that, now this intellect thinking of God, he is charged with God, is filled with God. This is God conscious. It has become God conscious. Intellect becomes God conscious. When the intellect is becoming God conscious, mind and ego has merged in it. The jnani experiences Jada Samadhi. Jada Samadhi means something like deep sleep. Jada, why we are using is Jada not in the sense of opposite to consciousness. Jada here means it is intense Samadhi. Jada Chetana, when we use the term Jada and Chetana, even in English, light. Light, when we say, it is light of the lighthouse, the electricity lights, the bulb which emits the light. Light, weight. This book is very light. Light has two meanings, you see. Heavy. Heavy work. Heavy book. Heavy load. What heavy is used, heavy work. Then heavy pain or something, heavy grief. Their heaviness is not physical heaviness, intensity, intense pain. Jada, he enters into Jada Samadhi. Jnani experiences Jada Samadhi, in which no trace of I is felt. The I which was saying I in the world has lost its ego and it has turned inward as sadhaka. He could enter when the sadhakatva becomes intense. The aspirancy becomes intense and he enters into the inner world. how the ego is dissolved. Now ego is, I am Bhakta, my Lord is here. Experiences, he enters into experiences. And then ultimately, after millions of lives perhaps, he is meeting his Lord from whom he had separated. Now when he sees, when he meets, how much of joy it creates, how much of peace it creates, how much of enchanting state he might be passing through. He is totally free from the universe, the entire world forever. No more suffering, no more bondage. So that state, imagine that state of samadhi, where at last, the I merges totally in the presence of God, is no more one without a second. Because love, in ecstatic love, then cannot be two. Prema ki gali ati sankari, usame dona samay. Two cannot exist in pure love. One merges in the other. Either God merges in devotee or devotee merges in God. The samadhi attained through the path of bhakti is called Chetana Samadhi. Chetana Samadhi. In this samadhi, there remains the consciousness of I, and I of the servant and master relationship, of lover and beloved relationship, of the enjoyer and food relationship. God is master, the devotee is servant. God is beloved, the master is lover. God is food and devotee is enjoyer. I do not want to be a sugar, I want to eat it. Ramakrishna is explaining the two types of samadhi. One is Jada Samadhi, which the Jnani is attaining, and Chetana Samadhi, which the Bhakta is attaining. Chetana Samadhi is aware of himself, but he is totally forgetful of the bodily existence also along with the world. But just like you enter into sleep, when you enter into sleep, you may experience dream, where you are there, I is there, but the world is of the waking state is no more there. The awareness of the external world also is not there. Once you enter the sleep, you are not aware of the waking state at all. You are not aware of anything outside. Even your body you have forgotten when you enter sleep. But you are not absent. You are there. You are there identifying the dream body. You are identifying the physical body in the waking state, dream body in the dream state. You are continuing to be there. So the external world is missing. Same way, external world is missing. He is identifying himself with the another body which you call Prema Sharira, the love body. When he sees God and experiences God with form, he is having, just like in dream, he is experiencing the forms. He needs a body to experience the forms. So he will have dream body. In Samadhi, when Savikalpa Samadhi, where form is there, he will have a love body, Prema Sharira, love body. It is made up of love. This is made of matter. Dream world is made up of mind. The Samadhi body is made up of love. The Samadhi through the bhakti is Chetana. It remains, Chetana is there. He is aware of himself, but not of the external world, not of the physical body. He is aware of himself with another body, Prema Sharira. And he says, I am enjoying God's company. is there. Both are spirit now. Individual spirit and cosmic spirit. Both are interacting, not body. The body is made up. Love is manifestation of the Atman. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, I don't want to be sugar, I want to eat it. That is the state. Bhakta Samadhi. Pundit. What will happen if God dissolves all the I, if He changes the enjoyer himself into sugar? Pandit is asking, sugar. I want to become sugar. I don't want to become sugar. Sri Ramakrishna says, suppose I is totally eradicated and he becomes sugar. What will happen if God dissolves all the I, if He changes the enjoyer himself into sugar? The subject-object becoming one. Master smiling, come, tell me what is in your mind. But don't the scriptures mention Narada, Sanaka, Sanatana, Sananda and Sanat Kumara, the four first manifestations of beings. Narada, Shanaka, Narada is Nitya Siddha. Pandit, yes sir, they do. Master, though they were jnanis, yet they kept the eye of Bhakta. Have not you read Bhagavata? Pandit, I have read only a part of it, not whole. Master, pray to God. He is full of compassion. Will He not listen to the words of His devotee? He is a Kalpataru. You will get whatever you desire from Him. Pandit, I have not thought deeply about these things before, but now I understand. Because most of the people, they are fascinated by Jnanapath, that is the path of knowledge. But they forget that path of knowledge begins with the denial of body. I am not this body. Manobuddhya chitta ahankara. Naham. I am not this body, mind, senses. Manobuddhya ahankara chittani naham. Shivoham. That part, to deny the bodily existence is most difficult part. I am not body. I am not body. I may say 1,000 times, but everything I am seeing, talking, hearing, searching for food, everything is happening just by my being body. If not anything, I experience the pains in the body in waking state. So to deny, when there is pain, to deny, no, I have no pain. To experience the absence of pain when it is paining is a challenge. Master, the Pandit is telling, I have not thought in these lines, because see, whatever we are, what is our inner nature, it will be searching for that. Knowingly or unknowingly. If a cobbler is sitting in the street, he never sees the faces of anybody. He just will be watching the footwear of people. Anybody is there to get repaired or anything. Similarly, a tailor sitting in his shop will be watching the clothes, varieties of clothes that the people are wearing and wearing. His attention is each one, his profession, what he likes and dislikes. In that it will be there. So the whole attention, suppose I am seeking enjoyment, I will be searching for enjoyment in this world. Anywhere, any person sees, anything I see, what enjoyment can it give me? when love and sacrifice, service attitude they projects forth, immediately the thought comes. Anybody says, does he want anything from me? Can I serve him in any way? Can I love and express my love or serve in any possible way? That will be the things he feels. Because what is the inner content that I try to see? What is my inner desire I want to fulfill through this world? So, this is man's natural tendency. So, the Pandit is telling, I never thought in these lines before, because he is Advaitic nature, how to deny this world. World is Maya, world is Maya. How to find that Maya occupying you? He has children, he has wife and family, he has property. Now each time to push that small child is not mine, this is Maya, to tell that heart, to make that heart stone-hearted and deny the whole thing, how it would be, you see. There is an inner conflict between the reality that I am experiencing. It's all right after realization, but till realization, there will be inner conflict. Am I doing justice to my duties? Am I right? Am I right? At the same time, the demands, this is Maya, this is Neti, Neti, I have to go in that path. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.